Hello, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and this is episode 69 of my series in which I will try to collect 1 billion iron ingots. In today's episode, I think I am going to kind of start Draconic Evolution. And when I say kind of start Draconic Evolution, I'm going to do something that will help me once I actually start Draconic Evolution. And that is, I want to start the process of collecting dragon eggs. And there's a couple ways that I know how to do this. One is to kill the Ender Dragon, and then I think they're called chaotic dragons from Draconic Evolution. To be honest, I'm not entirely super familiar with the mod Draconic Evolution. I've used a few of the machines before, like the mob grinder. However, I've not actually dove into the mod itself and infused a bunch of stuff and killed chaotic dragons and whatnot. So I hope I'm in for a treat, because I've heard really good things about the mod, and obviously it can provide a lot of power, and it can provide a battery, which I definitely could use, because right now I am just running everything. All of my power is all hooked up to, well, basically all of my power is all hooked up to one system, and it's all basically need based. As in, I have no like buffer of power except for a few batteries in this building, I guess, but they aren't actually like hooked up to my grid or anything. And I would like to use a few of the things that Draconic Evolution has to offer. So the first thing we're going to do is look at how we can acquire dragon eggs. And one way is obviously kill the Ender Dragon, get the dragon egg, blah blah blah. Or we can use bees. That's kind of what I'm looking towards. And to get dragon eggs, we need the draconic bees. However, if we dig into this, we need Oblivion bees, which I do not have. But there are a couple ways that I can get them. One is to go to the deep dark, and the other is to go to the Twilight Forest, both of which I have not done yet. So what we're going to do in this episode, first off, is we're going to go to the deep dark. So let's create a deep dark portal, and they're actually pretty easy to make. I'm just going to need 9, or I think only 8 of these guys. And then, yeah, we have our portal. Now, I also should grab a scoop, and I'm going to grab the Scooperator MX200 Turbo because it's the best scoop. And let's find a place for this portal. I think down here is a good place to put it. I feel like right here is definitely where I should put it. And if I remember right, what I have to do is right click on this. Now let's go back to our Draconic Bee real fast. And where exactly do we need to be looking for this Oblivion princess? Where is it? Yeah, and unless we have bad luck here, if we find an Oblivion hive, we should be able to get an Oblivion princess, as the odds are 93%. So we need to be looking very low at the 6 to 7 to 8 range. So let's dive into the deep dark. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, let's organize things. Let's grab a bunch of torches, because I know that it's dark and there are monsters, and I'd prefer not to deal with too many monsters if I can avoid it. So those torches should come in handy. Okay, I see what's going on. I think in the past, if you just like right clicked it, it would go real fast, but apparently not so much anymore. Now we're in the deep dark. I don't know why it's all dark, because there are torches. But anyways, what I am going to do is I am going to, actually, you know what? I should probably use journey maps and create a waypoint. And we'll just call this portal. And that should be good. We can turn this off for now. If we need to find this place, we can turn it back on. What I'm going to do is I am going to do something you really probably shouldn't do, and I'm going to dig straight down. And that's because I can fly. And I definitely should test that I can still fly in this dimension, because you never know. Sometimes dimensions... actually, I don't know that I've ever had a dimension have weird rules to where you can't fly like that, but I figured I should probably test it anyways. If I remember right, at some point, this will open up into like a cavern. Like, there's almost a top and bottom layer of the deep dark, at least last time I was in it. And looks like, here we are. Here's the cavern I was talking about. There's like an upper region and then lower region. We want to go down. Oh, boy, you. Yeah, that's right. I don't care. Blow up. You think you're gonna hurt me? They amuse me. Okay, so maybe we'll be done with all this madness if we just keep going. Maybe we won't. Wait, why am I getting hurt? Oh, I know why. I need light. 'Cause that's the thing. I totally forgot about that. That's how familiar I am with the deep dark. If it gets too dark, it will hurt you. Oh my goodness. Is it just me, or does the zombie have more hearts than normal? Okay, I probably should have filled my meat feeder before I left, but that's okay. Let's reload the crossbow because it's important. And then let's continue downwards. And that doesn't do a whole lot of good, because I'm digging straight down. And I'm going to dig down until I get to level, let's say like 7 or something like that. I think it was 7, 8, 9 is where I can most commonly find the Oblivion Princess, so we'll just dig down that far. Almost there. And to be... Oh, lava. That's cool. I was not really expecting that, to be honest. Then again, I don't know much about this, so... maybe I should have expected something dumb like that. Okay, we're at level 8. Let's see if we can't go down one more. And I think this part will be kind of boring. I'm just going to be digging, mining like I did in the first 2 episodes. And what I can do is I can come back once I find an Oblivion or a... yeah. Is it called an Oblivion hive? I forget. But anyways, once I find the hive, I will come back and hopefully we will get what we are looking for. So I found something interesting, and this isn't actually what I'm looking for, but it is a deep hive from magic bees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it and see what kind of bee we have here. Actually, this is definitely a bee I definitely need. I don't actually need it right now, but it's still nice to have. And the blocks of redstone are kind of a cool touch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep digging, and I'm going to keep looking for the Oblivion hive that I am looking for. And I'm going to fight with these stupid silverfish because they're everywhere down here. And I'm going to be back, hopefully, with an Oblivion hive sooner rather than later. And I'm back at my main base, and that is because I totally failed in finding or I should say an Oblivion princess. Actually, yes. I dug and dug and dug in the deep dark, and I read this and I discovered that you can only find it in cold biomes. Unfortunately, just going around the deep dark is kind of difficult, and I took like an hour of time, and I'm done with that. So I figured I can get dragon eggs in a different fashion, and I did a little research because I wasn't really familiar. I guess I'm not super familiar with vanilla Minecraft anymore, but apparently there is a method in vanilla Minecraft to respawn the Ender Dragon so we can get more dragon eggs. So that's what we're going to do. I'm actually not going to do it this episode because I don't need the dragon eggs right now. But how you do that is you take the end crystal And you can make end crystals with this recipe provided by Draconic Evolution. I think Vanilla Minecraft has its own recipe, but this recipe is not actually too bad, especially for me because I have everything I need. And you need 4 of these, and you just place one on each side of the ender portal apparently, and the ender dragon will respawn. So, and you can get more dragon eggs that way. So essentially, I'm not going to worry about that right now. But for right now, I think let's actually kind of start off with Draconic Evolution if we can. And I'm not actually super familiar on where to begin. But I guess let's automate some stuff real fast. Also, let's take this draconium dust and let's get it smelting. I am not going to actually pulverize the rest of my ore, and that's because I'm not super concerned about having more than 39,000 draconium ingots for right now. So that should be plenty. So now that we got that cooking up, let's try to do something simple. Let's get our fusion crafter. Let's grab that. Oh, I already have those automated. Whoops. And I think I did that when I made my mob grinder from Draconic Evolution. I'm assuming that's where that came from. So let's grab some fusion crafting cores. And I believe I'm definitely going to want to upgrade these. I don't know if I'm going to want to upgrade them right now or not. But let's grab like 20 of them because I can. And let's make these fusion crafting injectors. Okay. So I guess I should read up on how to do the fusion crafting here. Let's make a few of these basic crafting injectors first. I don't think I actually need 10, but I'm going to make 10. And then, actually, I think I only need 1 of these. Okay, fusion crafting. Let's see. I actually really like how this is done. Yeah, there we go. So okay, I see what's going on here. So I need the fusion crafter in the middle here, and then I need the core in the middle, and then the injectors on the outsides. And I believe the injectors need power, and quite a bit of power. So let's try to make this guy. So what we'll need is, I should probably I'm gonna need 4 diamonds. So let's grab diamond. Need 4 diamonds. So wyvern core. Ooh, that's a little bit expensive. It's not, I guess it's not super expensive, but it is starting to get into the realm of expensive, even for me. Let's grab 2 of those. I'm not sure if I needed 2 or 1 of those, to be honest. I guess I can just click the recipe. I need 2 draconic cores and 1 block. So let's get blocks automated. That seems easy enough. And I need 2 of these. I only need 1 of those. And if I'm correct here, it doesn't really matter in what orientation I have all of the crafting injectors, just as long as I have all of the items set up. So let's try this out. I literally have never done any crafting with Draconic Evolution, so this is going to be a new experience for me. So I'm going to try to set it up kind of like they have it in the picture. Nope, nope. And then let's set up our injectors. Can I wrench these? I think Draconic Evolution has its own wrench, but I'm not gonna bother with it because if I do this, seems like they are how they need to be. And okay, contents saved. I see. So 3, 1, 2, 3, and then bada bing, bada boom, bada bill. Okay, let's see here. I don't want 4 in there, I just want 1. Okay, that's kind of... I wish they didn't actually do that, but that's cool. Not too worrisome. Now I need a bunch of power, as well as one of these guys. So, like I said, I need power, so let's grab some flux duct. And I think I might actually need more than that. Let's actually grab some energy. Nope, 2 of these guys. Let's grab 2 of these guys real fast. And then some conversion kits. How I think I'm going to set this up, if I can, and I'm not entirely sure if I can do this, but what we are going to do is set these guys up like so. And then hook up some power. This is definitely not like a final location for this crafting setup, but for right now I think it'll work okay. So let's go ahead and build this out real fast. Okay, we should start seeing some power, and I'm going to turn these around so that I can actually see how much power they have. Let's see here. The crafting injector. Let's see. How much power do we need? 250. Okay, so that is a little bit of nothing, to be honest. And that seems to be cool. What I'm going to do is, because it allows you to put stacks of things in, I'm going to make, let's say, something like 20 of these things. So let's... Actually, you know what? Let's, that seems like a lot. So let's do 12. Oh, I see what's going on. And so I need... Wyvern. I need 12 of these. Cool. Successful experiment. Let's see. I need 24 of these. And then I need draconic blocks, and I need 12 of these. Okay, so let's see if this will allow me to put 12 of these in here. Okay, so everything is all set up like I need. And I'm assuming this is why they allow stacks of things, because this will make crafting a lot of one thing quite a bit easier. And looks like we are not struggling for power. That craft doesn't use very much power. So let's go ahead. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back after these are done crafting. I kind of hope that this will do like 12 of them all at once. But I'm kind of guessing that it'll do one by one. But I will find out once it is actually done. So I'm going to come back after all of these are done. So after our craft is done, it actually says output obstructed. So what I'm going to try to do is fix that automatically with a hopper and a chest. Very high tech of me, but cool. And that seems to have worked. It has pulled out that. However, I have to manually hit start on all of this. So what I'm going to try to do is get a lever. And that is cool. Okay, so we can automate this. And how I think I'm going to try to do this is, let's get a comparator. This is going to be really cool if I can automate this. And some structural duct, I think. I think I'm going to need 2 of these. Yeah, that's cool. And 2 of these. Actually, I need more than that. Don't finish. Okay, that's cool. I saw the comparator blink, which is exactly what I want to happen. So this will be redstone output. This will be not that. This will be redstone input. And let's try this. I really hope this works, because this is going to be cool if this little stupid automation actually gets this to work. Unfortunately, we had to wait for this. But if this actually works, this means we can actually fully automate fusion crafting, which would be super cool. And I'm actually pretty sure other YouTubers have, so I'm pretty sure you can fully automate this. You should be able to be honest. Let's see here. At least the simpler recipes. You might not be able to automate the more complex recipes. Oh, that's cool. I'm so happy. So I'm going to be back after all of these are done crafting. And finally, all of the crafting is done. This system worked flawlessly, which is awesome. So I'm going to take those, and I actually think I'm going to keep this system down here. I think between episodes I'm going to bulldoze this system right here. And I am going to set up my Draconic Evolution fusion crafting in here. I'm going to tear this down because it's kind of odd and bulky right now, but I can build it better. It looks like I've got the gist of how to automate it, so that should be cool. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make the basic set of armor from Draconic Evolution, and that would be the Wyvern armor. I'm going to make a full set of this stuff. So what I need to automate is, I have those automated. I have the Draconic Ingots, obviously. I need the energy cores, so let's get that. I believe each piece uses 1 Wyvern energy core, so let's go ahead and tell you to make 4. And then make 10 of you guys. I'm not sure how many I actually need. Let's go ahead and... Actually, let's just make a diamond set of armor real fast. This is pretty easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have that. Let's get our Wyvern. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And that's 4. So let's go ahead and throw all of that stuff in there. And then let's go ahead and request all of this stuff. So, and then we need to charge all of this stuff. And let's actually get this thing sorted out. I think I can use this over here to charge it. And I don't think this will be super fast. No, definitely not. There is an augment for that, and I definitely need to use the augment because I don't know why I haven't so far. But let's look up augment. There is one for charging. I totally forget what it's called. Nope. This might be it. Rapid wireless recharging of... I don't need that. I don't need that. Yes, this is what I need. Electrum gear and silver plates, and I might not have either of those. Let's just grab a bunch of silver ingots real fast and make them into plates. That should give me silver plates. And that is... There we go. What's it called? Flux linkage concentrator. Okay. If I can remember that for 5 seconds, I need a flux linkage concentrator. There we are. Okay, this should speed up my charger quite a bit. Let's see how much it actually does. Okay, so this thing is still way far away. So let's... Holy cow. Yes, that does. That absolutely makes things go a ton faster. That's awesome. And for the last, like, month or two, I have not had this in here for whatever reason. So I'm going to slap this on and see if it allows me to fly. I'm not sure if it does or not. But first I want the full set. Okay, so... apparently not, at least not right now. I'm not sure if there's a config. Let's see, Draconic Evolution. Do you allow anything? Change to Twin Armor Config GUI. So let's see here. Let's do numpad 3. Let's try this. Apparently I don't have like any upgrades or anything on this thing. So this armor actually definitely looks super cool. But we are going to want to upgrade that at some point, sooner rather than later, to be honest. But for right now, the quantum suit works out really well. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. So in today's episode, I managed to completely fail at getting an Oblivion princess, which makes me sad because I wanted automatic dragon eggs. At some point, if I gather more patience, I will probably go back and try to find one again. But I have other ways to get more dragon eggs, and not to mention when I kill the ender dragon again and again, I will get more dragon hearts, which I will definitely need. So I'm not super concerned right now about getting the Oblivion princess, but it's still disappointing. And I managed to start Draconic Evolution and some fusion crafting, and then I managed to make this wyvern set of armor, which is okay. It's probably worse than the armor I have on right now, and I can't fly with it right now, so... but I will need this to craft the Draconic set of armor, which I definitely will need if I am to go ahead and take on the Chaotic Dragons. So, I made a little bit of progress in this episode. As of right now, I have 169 million iron ingots, which is awesome. I did an episode, a world tour episode, and I think it'll actually be posted tomorrow, but I've already done the episode, and I've discovered that that building right here, right in front of me, the iron building, all of the reactors in that building were off, and that was disappointing. But on the flip side, that means I'm actually getting a lot more iron right now than I thought I was. I'm somewhere around like 9 or 10 million per day with all of those reactors on because they were off, unfortunately, for a while probably. And yeah, that kind of makes me sad, but whatever. It's my mistake. I should check things after I crash the server. I should double check to make sure everything is running. And I'm pretty sure that's what happened at some point. Server crashed. I restarted it, and for whatever reason, certain things were broken, and I never fixed them until like yesterday. But whatever. I am making really good progress on iron, and that makes me super happy. But for right now, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.